Hey guys, how's everything going? I'm here looking at another commercial space for a client, and I thought I'd just share some just typical information. When you look at a residential property, it's basically the house and the neighborhood, and um, obviously, how big the land is. And commercial is no different, except for a couple of exceptions. So in commercial, uh, the building not always worth the most, because at the end of the day, it depends on the business and if they're going to knock it down, build something new that worth it for them. So it's basically three things that you're looking at. Number one thing for commercial, believe it or not, it's not the land, it's not the building, but it's the zoning. So if the zoning doesn't work for the type of business that you are planning to put in here, it's no deal. Okay. So first of all, check zoning. When the zoning is good, and the next thing is accessibility. So you know, as far as parking and the street, easy access, if somebody needs loading dock or not, those kind of things. And then we look at the land. Is the land big enough? And sometimes the land value is worth more than anything else in as far as commercial. But what it is, most people thinking, oh, they're looking at the commercial and they just look at the picture of the building. The building is probably the least important, because a lot of the buildings that our client look at, they're like, well, you know what? If the land is good, easy access, good zoning, they can always knock the building down and build something brand new. So that's the difference between a commercial property versus a residential property. Residential property, you look at it as one package. The house, the neighborhood, and the land, and basically you make a decision on that. But with commercial, it's a little bit more tricky, and the history of the property is important too, because there's like environmental concerns, and like you have phase one, phase two inspection to make sure that it's not toxic chemical or stuff like that that's been at the on the premises in the past. People don't know this, but it's similar to when you buy a residential property and you do title search to make sure that nobody else owns it. Well, for phase one and phase two environmental search or inspection, this is basically, you just want to make sure you do the inspection and you make sure that the property is not contaminated or had any kind of toxic environment in the past. And if you don't do that, it's not the law. You can do it. You can buy it and you take your chance with it. But if anytime in the future something comes up, you're responsible for the cleanup. So yeah, I mean, you can do your due diligence and kind of find out what kind of the history of the property. Land is kind of tricky because there's nothing there, and you just don't know what people have done with the land. So when you do a commercial property, it's just a few different things that you need to look out for. And by the way, I have a few clients that are looking for different commercial properties. So if anybody who has or know somebody who has commercial properties, please reach out to me. I have clients who are constantly looking for properties, and I'm not looking for a realtor. My wife and I are realtors, so please do not suggest talking to other realtors, because I'm looking for properties. I'm not looking for realtors. So if you have a property, so somebody who has a property that they want to sell and it's off market, it's not listed. Anything listed I can find. It's within a minute or two. Just push a few buttons and it comes right on my phone. So I'm not looking for listed property. I'm looking for like property that is not listed, people who are thinking about selling, or planning, they don't know what to do with the property they have or something like that. Let me know. So have a good day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.